with that FedNow story.
Right. So yeah, that's it's a pretty cool story. So FedNow actually was activated, right? They switched it on last Thursday, and it's already become self-aware and it's about to destroy the world. No, I'm kidding.
Cyberdyne.
It's not Skynet. But anyway, so they released a press release, basically, outlining what's happened. The system is switched on, and there are 35 early adopter banks, of which I think JP Morgan Chase, US Bank are included. Also, Wells Fargo is in there. And basically, the banks have access to it now. So they are going to now work out how to use it. So it could actually be months or even a year or more before you can actually send a FedNow payment, because the banks are trying it out first. We know how much is it going to cost. At least for the banks, it's going to cost 4.5 cents per payment. That's what the banks are paying the Fed for it. They will actually charge us more, all right? Because, for example, ACH costs like half a cent or less than half a cent per payment. And the banks then put a markup on that to charge consumers. So this is 4.5 cents per payment. So yeah, they're obviously going to put a markup. So, who knows what it'll actually end up costing, maybe a couple of dollars or something to send a payment. But, if you're sending like $10,000 or something, a couple of bucks, isn't going to be a problem. A lot of people, they sort of feel, is this like the start of a more centralized financial system? Are they going to release a central bank digital currency to go along with this? That's a possibility in the future, but just this system alone, from what I see, they're really just competing with real-time ACH, which is a system run by the clearinghouse, which, if you've ever done an ACH transfer, which I'm sure you have, Mike, anyone in the audience, if you get your paycheck paid into your bank account directly, that's most likely an ACH transfer, automated clearinghouse it's called. And there is a real-time version of that, but only both the bank, the receiving bank and the sending bank have to be signed up for it. So it's not as common. Most ACH transfers, it takes, overnight to get to your account. So FedNow, it's an immediate version. But it's really it's basically competing with real-time ACH. And like real-time ACH, both banks have to be signed up for it. So both the receiving bank and the sending bank. So really, this isn't something that is going to compete with credit or debit cards. It's something for larger payments, most probably business to business, or maybe sending paychecks so that people get their paycheck immediately, that kind of thing. But, I don't believe like the sort of scare stories that some people have shared, like, we're all going to be using FedNow for every payment, and if we post the wrong meme on the internet, our payment system will be turned off. I don't really think it's like that. Yeah, maybe in the future, but at least not now.
Well, it's got to be a slow roll, all right? They're not going to come out and say, here's the central bank digital currency, here's FedNow, and turn in your dollars so you can get more digital currency than the dollars are worth. Enticing the population. But fundamentally, ACH direct deposits, like, as a company, you're going to pay anywhere from $15 to $30 a month for that fee. If this is 4.5 cents, I still don't see them trying to create a per usage cost to a small business or to individuals, because it's still not going to be worth it. But they're going to probably charge $15 a month so that they can do it. Because if you do 100 of them, it's $4.
There's one point to make. There's a $25 a month fee for every routing number that receives FedNow payments. So you pay 4.5 cents to send, but for every routing number that receives, you have to pay $25 a month. So that means that if you wanted to receive your paycheck through it, you'd be paying $25 a month. Yeah.
Ouch.
Quite a bit, isn't it?
That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to catch on. People are, I'll wait a day for my paycheck, right?
Exactly. And why do people care about getting their paycheck one day early? Because if it's on the same day every month, then it's 30 days or 31 days in between paychecks. So what does it matter if it's one day early, Maybe it's out of sync with your rent or your mortgage or something, but
I know some people that really struggle sometimes to keep up with that 1 month. So in their mind, it's going to go, all right, I got 1 day earlier. My check's 29 days now.
But then they have to, no, but it's not, because then they have to wait 30 days for the next one.
Exactly. Oh,